Thank you. Guys, without much wait, 72 people are there. We will repeat the thing if it is required later, but I do not want you people to wait because you have been waiting so patiently since long. Okay, let's talk about this topic, permutation, right? Permutation. So, have you seen some difference? I'm sure when the banner was released, many of the people have messaged me also who know me personally and told me, sir, you have written only permutation. Why not permutation and combination? Because since from our childhood, whenever we have seen permutation, it was never alone. It was with permutation and combination, right? If you go to any of the textbook or any of the book where you will see this topic, permutation and combination will be together. If you look at other videos and all, permutation and combination will be together, right? When I was preparing for my competitive examination, I also had seen the topic together, permutation and combination. This purposefully why I have done, because as we discuss or learn permutation and combination together, what happens most of the time, we are not able to differentiate between permutation and combination. We get confused when the question comes. When the question come in the competitive examination, placement paper and all, we are not able to identify should we apply permutation or we should go with combination. That is why I am taking in 2 different days, permutation separately, combination separately, and we will be discussing about the topic so widely, so minutely that the competitive examination questions will be done in 15 to 30 seconds. Yeah. Okay. Let's start with the topic. Okay. So the session obviously has to start with introduction of permutation, right? Let me introduce this topic permutation to all of you, and let's understand what is this permutation all about. Okay. So what is permutation basically, right? So permutation, if you go with the literal definition of permutation, permutation is the several ways of arranging few or all members within a specific order. Seems to be difficult, right? I do understand. I just wanted you people to know what is the revise what is the definition of permutation. Let's talk about permutation. What is this highlighted in red color, right? Specific order, right? When suppose A and B are there, right? There are two different alphabet A and B, and somebody is telling arrange how many fashion you can arrange, how many ways can you arrange A and B, right? So what you can tell is, you can tell A comes first and B comes later, or B comes first and A comes later. When we are talking about this order, right, A comes first and B comes later, B comes first and A comes later, this is what is called specific order. Then it is the this is permutation. This example is of permutation. Okay, what happens in combination? If we have to talk about the same thing, A and B or B and A are same, right? There is no difference. When you toss the coin, right, you have a coin. If you toss the coin, so what happens? If you toss the coin, it comes head and tail, right? So two times, suppose 2 times you have tossed the coin. Okay, you flip the coin twice. So first head comes, then again head comes, or head comes, tail comes, or what happens, tail is first, then head is there, tail is there, and tail is there, right? This can happen. So what happens in both in these four different ways, or 2 times when you do, these are the options, these may be the outcomes, isn't it? So according to permutation, these 4 different events do occur when you flip the coin. So this is the example of, okay, 4 different ways are there, or 4 different outcome can be there when you flip the coin. So this is permutation. But if you talk about combination, they say th, and suppose some first head has come, then tail has come. Here first tail has come, then head has come, right? So these two are same according to them. Understood? That is what is the difference between permutation and combination. Let's start with some example which I have already worked on, and we will talk about this. Okay, guys, I'm giving a pause for 5 seconds. Let me know if I'm audible properly and you people are getting it. One message, yes or no, will help me from anyone. I understand there can be some delay. Yes. Okay, I'm audible. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, let's see another example. What they have given example. Suppose we have to find the total number of probable samples of 2 out of 3 objects. So 3 objects are there. Basically, they are talking about 3 objects. What all objects are there? There is X, there is Y, and there is Z, right? And what they are telling, out of 3 objects, we have to take 2 out of that, right? Any 2. Okay. So they, what they are asking, okay, let us know the probable samples, right? So out of that means the question is, out of these 3 samples or items, you have to choose any 2 and tell how many ways it can be formed, right? Or how many probable samples can be there. So let's talk about that. What could be the thing? So first, you can choose first X and then Y, correct? Okay. Now having X as first, instead of Y, you can choose Z. So that is also there. Okay. Now having Y at first, what we can do? Y at first, we can have X. Again, Y at first, we can have Z. And having Z at first, we can have X. And after Z, Y can also follow, right? So these are the 6 ways of choosing out any 2 out of these given 3 items or objects. And how many ways we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? There are 6 ways of probable samples of 2 out of 3 objects. Hope you have understood. This is the example of permutation. Now what if it was combination, right? So in what is written here in white color, if the order is important, right? Order is important, then it is permutation. When order is not important, then it is combination. I'm telling you here also, so that we can differentiate between permutation and combination. Order, what do you mean by order? Let's see once again. In this example, what do you mean by order? If you look at X and Y, right? X comes first, Y comes later. But X and Y or Y and X is same. Y and X is, where is Y and X? These two are same. So in permutation, it is different. In combination, it is same. Why? Because there is no order. Order is not important. So if we were talking about combination, we would have written XY, not YX. Similarly, XZ, when it is there, already X and Z is there, then Z and X will not come, right? So this will be not considered. This will not be considered. Similarly, YZ, then Z and Y will not be considered. Any one has to be considered. So if you go with combination, it will be, there will be 3 ways. If you go with permutation, there will be 6 ways. This was all about introduction of permutation, guys. And what I was trying to tell you is, permutation and combination are different. Hope you have understood what is the difference. The difference is only in terms of order. When order or the fashion in which the items do occur or come, when there is a specific order, then it is permutation. There is no specific order, we are not worried about order, then it is combination. Hope you have understood. Okay, now having understood all those, let's also talk about a formula through which permutation can be calculated. Okay, so the formula is, I'm sure you remember, just to remind you, N P R is equal to n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. I'm not going to describe to you this now. Why? Because I'll do some example. I'll take live example and then I will tell you how to use this formula. I'm sure you would have understood what is n, number of items, right? 1, 2, 3, number of items. What is r, how many we are choosing, and right, in this case 2 we have chosen, so this will be 2. And factorial, I'm sure you know how to find the factorial. Factorial of 1 is 1 factorial is 1. 2 factorial, how to find the factorial? 2 into 1, right? It will be decremented and multiplied. Suppose 3 factorial. So 3 factorial is 3 into 2 into 1, right? Similarly, 4 factorial is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Now, coming back to quantitative aptitude, right? Whenever we talk about quantitative aptitude, we will be mostly worried about saving the time, not the process, right? You do all those, that is fine. What is 4 factorial? 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 is very good. You must know how to find the factorial. But what I am talking about is whenever we are worried about timing, then what you should know is you should know factorial of few numbers like 1 to 10, right? 1 to 10 you should remember, mark it up. But anyways, it is very easy. 1 factorial is 1, 2 factorial is going to be 2. Now 3 factorial, so obviously it has to be 6. 4 factorial is going to be 24. Similarly, 5 factorial, need not to do this one, 120. You should remember 6 factorial if you are talking about 720, 7 factorial, 8 factorial, 9 factorial, and 10 factorial. Ultimately, if you know 9 factorial, 10 factorial is very easy. Why? Because 10 into 9 factorial, right? So 7 factorial will be something around 5040. 8 factorial, if you have to talk about, 40320. 9 factorial will be 3628880. And 10 factorial, obviously, as I told, it is going to be the same number followed by one extra 0, isn't it? So factorial, you understood how to do. 4 factorial, suppose 3 factorial is 6. 4 factorial will be very easy, 4 into 3 factorial, right? So 4 into 6 is 24. Similarly, 5 factorial is 5 into 24, and so on. So please remember, I'm sure you do not remember, even I was not knowing all those, but if you want to save your time of calculation, if you remember up to 8, that is more than sufficient. Most of the questions you will be able to do within 8 factorials. Okay, sure. Having that, let's go to the second part of this permutation topic, where we are going to talk about sums with conditions. The problems which are asked in bank PO examination, railways, and most importantly, placement test for different companies. Whenever it has come, I have picked up the question from there. Okay, so suppose this is the first part. How many ways? The question is, how many ways the given words can be arranged? Okay, the question is how many ways the given word can be arranged. Okay, this type is type A, which is non-repeated letter. What is non-repeated letter? I'll tell you. Now, question number 1 is CAT, cat, right? CAT. So how many alphabets are there? 3 alphabets are there. They are telling non-repeated. Means any alphabet is repeating? No. So this type is wherein alphabets are not repeating. So how to find? So one thing is, how many ways can you arrange, right? How many ways can you arrange? Do it without formula. Let's see the traditional process, and then we will go with formula as well. Now, CAT, starting with C, A will come and T will come. Starting again with C, A and T can interchange the place, right? Okay, so T and A. Now, starting with C, can we have any other fashion? No, we cannot rearrange those A and T other than this. Let's come to A, another one. Okay, now starting with A and how to write to. First C can be written and then T can be written. Again, keeping A here, we can interchange C and T position, right? So T will come followed by C. Okay. Last one, starting with T, we can write C and A. Starting with T, we can write A and C. So apart from this, I'm not able to make any other arrangement. If you are, please drop your message in the chat box. Okay, let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 ways. The answer of this question is 6 ways. They are asking how many ways? So 6 ways. Okay. Now, in the competitive examination, my dear friend, we will not have this much of time, right? We cannot spend, if suppose this is this was 3 letter word, or this fashion was having, or CAT was having 3 different alphabets, right? Okay, this machine has got more. It has got probably 3 plus 4, 7. So we cannot write so many times, right? It will be a time waste. So formula which you can use here is whenever they are asking you to find how many ways in non-repetitive letter, okay, non-repetitive letter, see, this is only for non-repetitive letter. So what you can do, n factorial will be the number of ways. Number of ways will be n factorial. Where is n will be equal to, what is n? N will be number of alphabet. In CAT, what was the value of n? N is equal to 3. So n factorial will be 3 factorial. How to find 3 factorial? Very easy. 3 into 2 into 1, my dear friend. 3 into 2 into 1 is 6. Again, you are getting 6 ways. Here also you have got 6 ways, right? So no problem. Just let me know yes or no. Yes or no. Let me know yes or no. I'm coming back to your screen just to find out. Kirti, very good. Kirti Rajput, right? You have written it right, ma. But what has happened? 3. We are talking about, if it was combination question, definitely 3 was the answer. But as it is non-repetitive letter, and we are talking about how many ways, right? No fashion, right? Sequence is, means how arrangement is done, no, that is to be seen. So it is 6. It is going to be 6. Okay. Remo is asking, very good, Remo. Remo, this question is coming from Remo. Remo is asking a question. Give me a moment, Remo. Remo is asking, what if the factorial number are 2-digit or more, because multiplying for higher order numbers are difficult? Is there any way finding out? Yes, I'll tell you. There is no way of finding out, Remo, but they will not ask. Why they will not ask? That I will tell you. See, suppose you are talking about 25 factorial, right? So 25 factorial will be written as the same, 25 into 24 into 23 into 22 into so till 1, right? But whenever you have to find this factorial, no, when it is like finding the factorial, this is the way. But in the question, finding the factorial is required. But most of the questions in permutation and combination, this will come, but it will be divided again by something. Suppose you have to find out 24 factorial divided by 24 factorial, sorry, 25 factorial divided by 24 factorial. So what does it mean? It means 25 factorial is 25 into 24 factorial divided by 24 factorial. This will get cancelled and answer will be 25. So you will get this much. Complex multiplication will never come. Otherwise, in the option, if that kind of complex multiplication and all are coming, okay, wherein 25 factorial you have to literally find out, right? So what will happen in quantitative aptitude? The best part is you have to find, it will be multiple choice question, right? Question will be there followed by options like A, B, C, and D. So in that option only they will give 25 factorial. Okay, they don't want to waste your time. They want to see your intelligence. That's all. Hope you understood, Remo. Okay. Any this kind of questions, I really appreciate the questions and all during the session. Anything comes up, please do ask. So what we have seen, question number 1, CAT, what happened? Number of letter were 3, so we wrote 3 factorial. Okay, let's go to the second number question. MACHINE. Why I did this permutation alone for you, I'll tell you. Though I was knowing permutation and combination properly, but similar question was asked in one of the competitive examination. I wasted 2 to 3 minutes of my time because I thought, okay, machine, so I know how many times it can be done. I started literally writing, but now we will not write. What we will do is, okay, we'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the answer will be 7 factorial, right? Okay. Third one, game. So 4 factorial is the answer. Crystal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 factorial will be the answer. And the last one, education. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 factorial will be the answer, right? Hope everybody has understood. Any problem? Om Prakash is telling 50, 40. Wonderful, wonderful. Nice, Om. Exactly the same. Correct. Kirti is telling 50, 40. Wonderful, Kirti. Well done. So you guys have got it, nailed it. Okay. Looks like another question from Remo. Remo is asking, we can make a factorial for all the letters present in the word to make it a proper arrangement and find the type of arrangement. Yes, we can do that. Okay, and in going forward, I'm going to do those questions wherein vowels, consonant. If you remember which kind of question normally comes in the competitive examination, this is very simple, right? The question number type 1, non-repeated letters and all, you can expect one question or you may expect the zero question. This was just to have understanding of this permutation topic, right? I'm going to do, we in fact not me, we together are going to do some sums now, wherein we'll talk about vowels, arrangement of the words. They'll give, suppose education is there, so A, E, D should come together always, which all fashions. So we will talk about all those questions starting now. Hope you guys are enjoying this. Yes. Okay. So let's start with topic second type of questions. Now this questioning is how many ways the given words can be arranged. Same question, wherein type 2 is repeated letters. Where the letters, what does it mean? Repeated letters is some letter out of the word which is given, either word is given or any, yeah, here it is given words, right? So word is given, suppose percentage, let's take this percentage. Okay, percentage. When we talk about this percentage, my dear friend, when we talk about this percentage, my dear friend, so what you see, this E, let's talk about this E, how many times it is repeated? 1, 2, 3 times it is repeated, right? This is what is called repeated letter. But this is for your understanding. In the question paper, they will never give, they will never reveal it is repeated or non-repeated. That we will have to find out whether it is repeated letters or non-repeated letters. Okay, wonderful. Chalo, let's see. Okay, somebody has given the answer. Ashwarya has given the answer for game 4 factorial, which is 24. Wonderful, Ashwarya. Well done. Yes, that is right. Okay. Do you guys want me to wait for others to be other questions to be answered, because I've asked you 4 questions? Otherwise, I thought, okay, factorial, finding out the factorial is not so important now because it will be a waste of time. Anyways, we have wasted a little bit of time because of technical glitch. So shall we start with this? Okay, thank you. Repeated letter, let's talk about repeated letter. What do you do? Number 1, percentage, right? Okay, this is your number 1, percentage. So what we will do, how many letters are there? Listen carefully here. Small, this kind of mistakes do happen. I have also personally done, a lot of student I have seen, they have done this. So let's do this. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is 10 letter word, right? 10 alphabets are there. Okay. First 10 factorial, how we have done in terms of non-repeated, right? But divided by what? How many times the things are being repeated. Okay, let's see. P is repeated how many times? P is repeated 0 times, means once only, right? Leave it. Okay. E is repeated how many times? 1, 2, 3 times. So divided by 3 factorial. Okay, then multiply. Now R, let's see R, how many times it is repeated. I'll change the color so that you can identify it. R, how many times R is repeated, my dear friends? How many times? No repetition. Again, it is single time. C, single time. E, already counted, and one time only. T is one time. A is one time. G is one time. Okay, the answer is 10 factorial divided by 3 factorial. Got it? The answer is 10 factorial divided by 3 factorial. So the answer will be something around 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4. That's all. Why? Because 3 factorial will get cancelled. Okay, this will be the answer. Okay. Come to number 2, sister. We are talking about number 2, sister. The word sister, how many ways can we write? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is going to be first 6 factorial. Okay, repetition is there. Yes, S is getting repeated. So S has got repeated how many times? 2 times. So, okay, 2 factorial. I is not repeated. T is not repeated. R is not repeated. Done. So 6 factorial divided by 2 factorial is the answer. Okay, hope you are getting it. It is n factorial divided by the repetition factorial. Okay, so this is what, and I am giving you the best formula and all are there. I'm telling you, don't use any formula. Why? Because ultimately after doing that also, n minus r, whatever you do, see, I have already told you ncr is equal to n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. What I am telling there, again you will do 6 minus 4, which is 2 factorial. So what I'm trying to tell you, avoid all those. Knowing formula is required, that is fine. But if it is not required for this solving the sums, if the sums can be solved without using formula in an efficient manner, then why do we want this formula, right? So I'll do complete sum without using the actual formula, but using our own formula. Okay, come to question number 3. Okay, Letter. Question number 4 and 5 you guys are going to do on your own. So okay, here there is some difference in this. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6, 6 factorial, right? 6 alphabet, 6 factorial. Now see how many times L is repeated? None. E is repeated twice and T is repeated twice. So do not do this mistake. Listen carefully, guys. Here, most of the time, student what they do, they are telling ki, sir, 1 2 3 4, 4 times it is repeated. Anyways, 2 times here, 2 times here, 4 times. 4 times factorial. If you write, it is going to be wrong. What do you have to write instead? You should write this E is repeated 2 times, so 2 factorial, and into T is repeated 2 times, so again 2 factorial. 2 factorial into 2 factorial is not equal to 4 factorial. Do remember that. Okay. Yes, so it has to be written this way, and this is going to be the answer. Now I will wait for the turn. I will write this and I will wait for you guys to give me the answer of corporation and engineering. Engineering. Okay, so how many ways can we this alphabet can be arranged? Okay, having this word corporation and engineering, give me the answer. Okay, letter 6 factorial divided by 2 factorial and 2 factorial. Wonderful. Namrata, this is for you guys. Okay, Shivam, very good sister. 360. I think we have to take 8 factorial for the first option. Remo is telling, sorry if I'm wrong, or advanced guess is 8 factorial. Yeah, we have already done that, Remo. So yes, you have answered, you have given this answer long back. I do not want to comment on that. That was wrong, but anyways, you have understood how to do that. Okay, so I'm waiting, guys. Corporation and engineering you should do and tell me it is similar to letter. The third alphabet which we have done, or third word we have done, letter, it is very similar to. Okay, Akansha Oja is telling 11 factorial divided by 3 factorial into 2 factorial. Okay, and Vivek is telling 11 factorial divided by 3 factorial. Okay. Okay, Shivam is telling 11 factorial divided by 3 factorial into 2 factorial. Wonderful. Okay. Namrata, 11 factorial divided by 3 factorial. Okay, into 2 factorial. Wonderful. Karishma also has got the answer. Arun has got, okay, most of you have got the answer. Okay, so dear friends, you all are right. And Vivek, a little bit somewhere you missed out, my dear friend. Corporation, right? O 3 times you have counted. You should have counted other letter also, which is being repeated, which was R. R is repeated twice, my dear friend. Otherwise, you were also right. That part is left out, otherwise you are right. Padmavati has got the right answer. Jyoti has got the right answer. Wonderful. Manjula has got the right answer. Shivam, okay, toy, acha, Shivam has done the next question. Wonderful. So Shivam is giving the answer of engineering as well. 11 factorial divided by 3 factorial into 3 factorial into 2 factorial and multiplied by 2 factorial. Wonderful, Shivam. Yes, you are right. Okay, Harisha has got wonderful 11 3. Yes, 11 factorial divided by 3 2 2 3. Wonderful factorials. Yes, Shivam, I understood. For engineering you were talking. Good, good, good. Wonderful. So Harisha, okay. Pavitra is telling that is for corporation 11 factorial divided by 3 factorial into 2 factorial into 2 factorial. Wonderful, Pavitra. Well done. Okay. So most of you have already got the answer. Wonderful. So as you have already got the answer, wonderful. We'll go to the next session now. Okay, Arun has got the answer. Shiv, oh wow, Sudhanshu has told the exact number also. I'm not sure, but this is for you. For trying this out, this is for you. I really do not know what is the answer of that because the questions I have seen and we are doing together. Jyoti has got, Neha has got, Kirti has got. Wonderful, Kirti. 11 factorial divided by 3 factorial into 2 factorial into 2 factorial into 3 factorial. Wonderful, Kirti. Very well done. Chalo, good. So hope everybody has understood this, and having understood that, shall we go to the next section? Okay, so this kind of question you can definitely expect. A lot of questions will be there similar to that. Thank you, Saurav. Saurav has got, Karishma has got. Wonderful, guys. Hope everybody would have got by now. Wonderful. So let's talk about the next section, wherein next type of question of permutation. Okay, so this is type C, in which they are asking such that wobbles always come together. This kind of question you can expect in bank POs and all. This is a quality question. When we are writing for product based companies and all, this kind of question you can expect. High graded service based industry also you will expect this kind of question. Okay, okay. Now again, we are not going, a lot of formula is there. I know formula is there for this as well. So how many formula will you remember? You don't join me for remembering the formula, but you join me or my video only to understand the best way of doing or the efficient way of answering the question, right? Till now you have understood, you remember that much only, and we will do this question also wherein you will understand it very nicely. Okay, let's talk about the sum. Question number one, Judge, DGE, judge, right? Okay. Now let's talk about judge and let's see how to deal with this. What they have asked, how many vowels, right? How many, wherein vowels should come together. So two, three things are there. What we will do is while writing judge, what we will do, they are asking vowels. How many vowels? You know vowels, no? Vowels are A, E, I, O, U, and remaining 21 letters or alphabets are consonants, right? There are 26 alphabets in English alphabet, letters in English alphabet, right? Okay, so now let's, what I will do, listen and see this carefully. When they are telling such that vowels comes always together, identify the vowels. U and E are vowels, right? U and E are vowels, no other vowels, right? Okay, so cut these two, write somewhere over there U and E. These two are vowels in the bracket. What all is left out? What is left out? You have J, D, and G left out. Now the question is, how many ways the given word can be arranged such that vowels always come together? What does it mean? In Judge, right? This was the question. Now here is one place U is there, here E is there. Always U and E should come together. That means JDG. Either this U and E can go here, otherwise here, otherwise here, otherwise here. Correct, no? That is what is the meaning of coming together, right? So that is why I have given some space. One before J, or they can come just after J, before D, after D, in between D and G, or after G, right? Which can come? This U and E can go, correct? So that is what I have told to write. Okay, U and E I will write like this. Okay. So what we have to do, step one, write down the question, what they have given, identify vowels, cut the vowels. Okay, the remaining consonant or the letters which are left in the word, write down, giving one space. Okay, now this can go here, 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 here. How many places it can occupy? U and E. How many places? One place, two place, three place, four place. These four places only, one of among these four places only it can take. So how many ways this can be? This can go four factorial ways, right? That is what we have seen last time, no? When it is non-repeated. Here it is something. We are not talking about repeated, non-repeated now. In repeated and non-repeated, what we have done, non-repeated thing and all. If you remember, type A, what we have done, n factorial, right? N factorial. So four places are there. This can, U and E together can take either this or this. Now U and, if you see, U and E can be written as E and U also. Why? Because it is probability, right? We're not talking, I mean, we are talking about permutation, not combination, right? What we can do is U and E can also become E and U, right? So this is also 2 factorial ways. So the answer will be 4 factorial into 2 factorial ways. Okay, this is what is the answer. Hope you understood. Any problem in this? Yes or no? Please let me know. Please let me know. Yes, somebody, Kirti has told 4 places. Wonderful, Kirti. Sudhanshu has told 24 ways. 24 ways is right, Sudhanshu, but that is only if U and E is not interchanging the position. If you see what will happen, it will go here, 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 here also, no? It can change, right? And 4 factorial is how much, my dear friend? 24. So 2 factorial also we have to multiply. Why? Because it can change. 2 factorial is 2. So 2 into 24, which is going to be 48. Okay, let's see one more example, then you will understand even better, right? Okay, let's see question number 2. I will just try to eliminate. Yeah, let's see question number 2. What is given? Question is machine, right? Machine is given and they are asking how many ways can we rewrite this or arrange this one wherein vowels always come together. So what did I tell? I told you guys to cross. How many vowels are there? A, I and E, right? These 3 are the vowels. I'm telling you the easiest way of doing this. Yeah. So write down A, I and E in the bracket on the right hand side. What will be left in the left hand side? Okay. M, C, H and N, right? Okay. So one place here, 2, 3, 4, 5. So out of these 5 places only it can take, no? So this, according to this 5 places, this becomes 5 factorial ways. And because they can also interchange, no? They can also interchange, right? Because of that, how many? 3 alphabets are there. So 3 factorial ways. Okay, it is non-repetitive. If you see these all questions, these all are again non-repetitive. If it was repeating, then we will see how to do in the next part. Okay, now what is done? Understood? 5 factorial into 3 factorial ways. So very good. Now let's see question number 3. Education, right? Education. Okay, what we will have to do? Step number 1, vowels. Identify vowels. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, right? So which all are there? E, U, A, I and O. What is remaining? D, C, T and N are remaining, right? So these all places this can take. Because of this, it becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 factorial. And because how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this also becomes 5 factorial. So 5 factorial into 5 factorial is the answer of this education. Correct, no? So these many ways, this is the answer. Okay. Now, having understood that, I give you a question for which I want answer. Suppose there is a word called right. In examination, what we do? We prepare, right? So there is a word called preparation. So tell me, how many ways preparation can be arranged such that vowels always come together? Now this question is for you guys. Wonderful. Kirti has given the answer of the last question, 5 factorial, 5 factorial. Wonderful. 5 factorial into 5 factorial. Wonderful. Bhuvana also has given. Vivek has given. Wonderful. You guys are getting it. Okay, so I missed out. Bhuvana, Saurabh, Vivek, Sudhanshu, many people have given, and yes, in between you guys were answering as well. Wonderful. Okay, so what I want is preparation. Having seen all those preparation, please let me know how many ways preparation can be written, wherein this word can be arranged, wherein or vowels always come together. Okay, the answer have started coming 6 factorial into 5 factorial. Okay, Atul has given 5 factorial, 6 factorial, 7, 6. Okay. Many of you have given the answer. Good that you participated and gave. Good that you participated and gave the wrong answer. Yeah, extremely sorry to say this, but this is wrong. Okay, now if you have heard me properly, I was just talking about after T it is having two spaces. Okay. Yeah, so the answer has told 4 factorial into 4 factorial divided by 2 factorial into 2 factorial into 2 factorial. Tried, yes, Shudanshu, you have tried right, but somewhere you went wrong. Why did you write 4 factorial into 4 factorial? Division was right, but you have to count the actual number of numbers, no, actual numbers, no? How many numbers further? Okay, let me try this. Kirti has given 4 factorial into 4 factorial. Nice attempt, Kirti. Om Prakash 7 factorial into 5 factorial. Very nicely done, Om Prakash. Little bit somewhere you people are doing wrong. No problem. So the agenda, why did I give this question? Why? Because this kind of question will be asked and this kind of mistakes are expected. No problem. For the first time, as you are telling, doing this, you are expected to do this kind of mistakes, not a problem, but that is why we have come together, right? We have come together to understand how to do this sum. Okay, let me tell you how to do this. The question was preparation, right? Preparation, right? Preparation only, no? Now let's see how to do what I told. Wobbles, right? Wobbles, so cut the wobbles. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 vowels, right? Only 5 vowels. Everybody understood? 5 vowels only, no? Okay, so write it. E, A, again A, I and O. These are the vowels, and what I told on the left hand side, write down the remaining words, right? Remaining letters, sorry, alphabets, which is P, R, again P, again R, T and N, right? And just put how many. This is what is the traditional process, no? So how many are there spaces? If you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spaces, right? So because of this 7 spaces, is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spaces? Okay, and look at this. How many repetitions are there? So because of this, this is 7 factorial divided by how many repetitions are there? You see, that is what, if you remember type A and type B, right? When repetition was there, type B, repetition was there. What we did? How many are there? Divided by repetitions. So P and P is getting repeated, R and R is getting repeated. So can we write 2 factorial into 2 factorial? Is it okay? This part. Okay. Now, because of this alphabet, like Wobbles, now how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 factorial, and divided by how many repetitions are there? Only one repetition. 2 factorial. Did you get it? This is the answer. So answer is 7 factorial into 5 factorial divided by 2 factorial into 2 factorial into 2 factorial. I do remember Sudhanshu has done it. But what Sudhanshu did, no, because these all were repeating itself, so he counted the non-repeating numbers only. So that is why he wrote something around here. He minused. That is what I could understand, right? Then Kirti has also done it right, but she forgot dividing the repeated numbers. If you go back to part 2, I'll just tell you repeated numbers, right? That is what we have done. No, we counted how many are there, so 10, and then we counted the repeating alphabets, divided it by that. Correct, no? So that is what has happened here. Hope you have understood. Bhuvana is telling 5 factorial divide into 7 into 5 divided by 2. But Bhuvana, here also, no, R also was repeating, no ma. R is getting repeated and P is also getting repeated, no. So P, because 2 alphabets of P are getting repeated. So 2 factorial, R is repeated twice. So 2 factorial, and A here is repeated twice. So 2 factorial. Hope you have understood, everybody. Everybody got it? Any problem with this? Yes or no? Please let me know in the chat box. And guys, this question is going to be asked. This kind of questions are asked. This is all what I am giving. Vivek, thank you so much for your understanding. Hope everybody has understood. And this kind of questions are asked, and people do mistake. Why? Because according to you, that is right, right? And if in case without using formula, if you try to do, it is next to impossible. I'm not telling you it cannot be done. You can definitely do, but you are going to lose a lot of time. So are we trying to do it because we wanted to do that way only, or are we trying to do in an efficient manner wherein we have some time left for ourselves, wherein we can utilize that for other thing and not, right? So we will do that. Okay, wonderful. Now let's see another type, right? Wobbles. Hope you have understood. So what all we have done? One, we have done non-repeated type wherein no repetition was there, right? Non-repeated. Then we did repetitive type, right? Where repetition was happening. Then we did where wobbles comes together, right? All wobbles comes together. What if this time of questions are asked? This is very important, very, very important. Okay, however you highlight it. Now next question will be the same thing. They will tell consonant, right? What if it is consonant? Let's see. Such that consonants always come together. Suppose the question number 1, J, U, D, G, and E. Judge. Now consonants come together. So one way is everybody will tell, sir, for that also formula is there. Otherwise, we anyways know, no, sir. In vowels, what we have done, we have identified the vowels. So in this also, we'll first identify the vowel and then minus from the total, it will give you consonant, right? We'll not do all those. All those is again a big process, right? What we will do, I'll tell you. What we will do, again the last process we will do. Instead of here, what we will do, on the right hand side we will write what? Consonants. Which all consonants are there? J is consonant, D is consonant, G is consonant. So write down. What you will write down in consonant? You will write down J, D, and G. And what is left out? So left out is U and E. So 1 space, 2 space, 3 space. These 3 can take either this value or this place or this place, right? So 3 factorial ways, no repetition, into this is again no repetition, 3 factorial ways. So 3 factorial into 3 factorial ways is the answer. That is 6 into 6 is 36. Hope everybody has understood. Very easy, no? Wonderful. Bhuvana has already told 3 factorial into 3 factorial. Nice, Bhuvana. Sudhanshu also has told. Wonderful. Kitty is telling no problem. Okay, probably I had asked any problem. So people are telling no. Karishma has told no. Vivek has got the answer 3 factorial. 3 factorial. Wonderful, guys. So Shivam, wow. Shivam has also got. So hope everybody has got. Similarly, right? You have understood how to do. So what I am telling, okay, Atul is telling yes. He has understood. Wonderful. So what I am trying to say, guys, I am telling you, do not remember. If you go to permutation and combination, means if in the book and all, these all scenarios will be given. For every scenario, no one formula is given. You remember this formula. What I am telling you, no need not to remember any formula. If you remember, that is fine, my dear friend. But why to remember formula when it is not required? So my agenda is, do not remember the formula unless it is required. Main formula we will remember. NPR is equal to n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. That is what. Okay, Saurav has told 36. Very good. 3 factorial is 6 and 3 factorial is 6. So 6 are 36. Wonderful. Let's see the second question now. Okay, banker. And sister, you guys will do on your own. If you want, some other question also can be given. Suppose banker is there, right? So banker has to be rearranged wherein, very important, consonant. When they ask consonant, we'll cut consonant. When they're asking vowel, we will cross vowels. Okay. So okay, what we will do, we'll change the color. Okay. Now consonants. Put a bracket here. Write down which all are consonant. B, N, K, R. So B, N, K, and R are consonants. Remaining, what is left out? A is left out, E is left out. That's all. These are the vowels. And which all places this can go? Either this can go here or here or here. So 3 places, this, and this. Okay. So this is 3 factorial, no repetition, into 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 factorial. Why? Because no repetition. Okay. 3 factorial into 4 factorial is the right answer. Hope you have understood. So again, it is going to be 3 factorial. If somebody want to calculate it, 6, and this is going to be 24. Sorry, 4 factorial is 24. Okay, so 6 into 24 is the answer. Now, very good. Now for sister, Atul has given answer as 144. Okay. Okay, so our sister Pavitra is telling 3 factorial into 4 factorial. Sister 3 factorial into 4 factorial. Wonderful, wonderful. Namrata, sorry to say, Namrata and Pavitra, somewhere you went wrong. And Vivek and Bhuvana has got it right. Wonderful. 3 factorial into 4 factorial divided by 2 factorial. Wonderful. Why? Because if you look at that, there is a repetition. Atul is telling 144. Kritik Kumar is telling 3 factorial into 4 factorial, but divided by 4 all 2 factorial again. Why it is required? If you look at this example, yeah, Akansha has got yes. Yeah, Namrata is telling, yeah, got it. Good, Namrata, no problem. That is why it is very good that speed and all we should have, but we should also have control. Look at the left and the right, look at the letter and the word which is given, because in the question paper it will never be given whether it is getting repeated or not. Ashwarya has got it. Wonderful. Atul, yes. Atul immediately have divided the answer by 2 and 144 became 72. Wonderful, Atul. Good. Arun has got it right. Karishma has got it right. Yeah. So most of you are right. Wonderful. Good to see that. Good to see the response of the students. No problem. It is good to be late rather than never. Okay, sister, I'll just show you once again, sister, how to write, right? Sister. So what we have to do, anyways, they are telling about consonants together, right? So consonants 1, 2, 3, and 4. So write down S, S, T, and R in the bracket, and remaining is I and E. Correct, no? I and E only, no? Anything else is there, sister? Sister. Hmm. Correct. So how many places? 1, 2, 3 places, right? So because of this 3 places, and because of this 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 factorial. But if you see C, S and S is repeated, so divided by 2 factorial. Correct, no? Okay. So very good. So everybody has got the answer, right? No problem. Okay. If you have got the answer, then I'll give you another question, which is try this one and let me know the answer. Corporation. And whichever questions I'm giving, no, these all are asked questions. This all has come to some of the placement paper, otherwise government examination paper. If this word has to be rearranged, how many ways it can be rearranged or arranged, having seen that consonants always come together. Let me know, guys, what is the answer. And we will have one more type, and today's session will get over. Okay, so that will be all about permutation, and hope you'll be able to do most of the sums of permutation. Just to remind you guys, we will have training every day between 9:30 to 10:30 for another 1 week. I mean 6 more days till coming Sunday. So do not remember to join 5 minutes before, and I'll see to this. Okay, this never happens. The kind of glitch we have got today. This was the first time we have done so many sessions, but it has never happened. I don't know where was the problem, but yeah, it was most unfortunate that has happened. So join us by 10 9:20 or 9:25, and if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. If you like this channel, the training, like the video. Yeah, so the answer has got the answer 6 factorial into 6 factorial divided by 2 factorial into 3 factorial. Okay, very good. Akansha Ojha also has got the same answer. Very good. And Bhuvana has got the answer. The only good thing about, okay, Bhuvana has got 6 times down, is it? 6 factorial. Okay, she has written 6 factorial divided by 3 factorial into 6 factorial divided by 2 factorial. Wonderful. Got it. Saurav has got the answer. Very good. Atul is telling 60. Okay, Atul has got the answer even down. Okay, Saurav is telling 6 factorial, 6 factorial, 2 divided by 2 factorial into 3 factorial. Oh my god. So the answer has given the answer as well. 43200 times ways. Oh, wonderful. Godwin Matthew, 6 factorial divided by 3. Wonderful. Yes, it is right. Namrata has got it. Okay, Namrata has got it right, but what has happened? She, while writing bracket, she has written 93 factorial. I think that was start of the bracket 3 factorial into 2 factorial. Okay, I got it, Namrata. You are also right. So most of you, Vivek has got the right answer. Okay, Arun has got the answer. Okay, Ashwarya has got right answer. Vinuta has got the right answer. Wonderful. So most of you have got. For few, in case you have not got, let me write how do we get this answer. Okay. Okay, how do we do this? The traditional process. We are talking about consonant. So let's cancel the consonants. 1, 2, okay, this, N is the consonant, right? And write down on the right hand side C R P R T N, right? C R P R T N, and remaining is O O A I O, right? Okay, so these are the consonants. So if you see what, how many ways are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 ways into, but 6 ways. And how many repetitions? 1, 2, and 3. So 3 times O is repeated, A is not repeated, I is not repeated. Into, okay, into, and come this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 factorial divided by, how many repetitions are there? C is repeated how many times? 1 time, no time. Okay, and R is repeated, R is 2 times. So 6 factorial divided by 3 factorial into 6 factorial divided by 3 factorial. That is the right answer. Okay. Namrata, you are welcome. And Saurav has got, oh my god, you guys are fantastic. Yeah, Sudhanshu started and everybody, most of you have done. Very good. So your calculation is really strong. You guys are really strong in calculations. Okay, let's talk about the final part of this session. One more type is there. Hope everybody has understood this much. So I'm just repeating. Non-repeated we saw, repeated we saw, then we saw vowels coming together, we saw consonants coming together. Now, vowel coming together, consonant coming together, they have given. And one more part is how many ways the given words can be arranged such that some letter comes together. Some letter come together in the sense some fashion they will give. In the first question, if you look at this question, what they have given, crystal, where a and ay comes together. Okay, ay always comes together. Okay, wonderful. So question number one is crystal. Okay, we are talking about crystal, no consonant, no vowel, but a and y should come always together. So a and y should come together. It is very easy, no? Okay, what we will do, how we have done consonant and vowel. So similarly, on the right hand side, we will write ay, correct, no? Ay. How many ays are there? Y is gone, a is gone. How many are there? We will cut. What all things are remaining? C is remaining, R is remaining, S is remaining, T is remaining, L is remaining. So let's see how many ways this ay can go. So 1 2 3 4 5 6, 6 different paces it can take, right? Fashion. So 6 factorial. And let's see, anything is repeated, no repetition. So into a and y, 2 factorial, right? So this will be 2 factorial. A and y can be there, or y and a can be there. 2 factorial, no repetition. So answer is 6 factorial into 2 factorial. Okay, got it? Wonderful. Wonderful. Bhuvna has got the answer. Godwin, Mega, okay. Sudhanshu has got, wonderful. So, and I am sure many others are also going to get the answer. Sure, very good. Let's see the second question. If you have understood this, let's see the second question. Question number 2. I'll change the ink color just to differentiate. Okay. Okay, here this is education. Okay, N is also there. It is missing. Education. Education. Okay, education is there, right? Now what they are telling, u, e and t, all these three should come together, right? So cut u, e and t. What we will do, we will cut. U is there, yes it is there. E is there, yes it is there. T is there, yes it is there. Anywhere else u, e and t is there? No. So we will see how many are left. D, C, A, I, O, and N, right? Okay. You can write this way. Otherwise, you can just count how many things are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Left out is 6. One more than that, 7 factorial. Directly also you can do. Either you write this way, but if you see minutely what is happening, the left out letters and all alphabets, more than one will be the place. Why? Because either it can come before or after. That is why one extra. Okay. So 7 factorial. How many repetitions here? No repetition. Okay. Into U, E and E. No repetition here also. And because of this 3 factorial. So 7 factorial into 3 factorial is the answer for this. Correct, no? Okay, people have already got. Okay, Vivek has got. Atul. Okay, Bhuvana is telling. Sudhanshu has told. Okay, Godwin has got. Saurabh, Karthik, Kritik, sorry, and many more. Wow, wow. So, any problem with this? Okay, education. Pavitra also had got already. Wonderful. Jyoti had got. Namrata somewhere counting problem, probably alphabet. Very good. Karishma, Aishwarya, Sagar, yes, yes. Saurav Kumar, yes. Arun, wonderful. So that is the answer, guys. Correct. That is the answer. Okay. If you really want to do one more sum, I can give you one sum. Which answer, whose answer I do not want, probably add this and write something like, how is the concept? What do you see? Crystal clear, right? So crystal clear. Okay, this is for your homework. Okay, home assignment. That there is nothing homework, but yeah, tomorrow when we meet, you guys can tell me the answer of this, wherein LAR LAR should come together. Okay, no, CAR. Okay, the question is crystal clear. The word crystal clear, wherein CAR always comes together. This is the question. Please write it down. I don't want to answer today. You can give the answer later. Okay, in the next session. Hope everybody has joined the WhatsApp group, because from there only definitely you would have come and joined this. I'll share the link of this video in case few people who could not join on time, or because of the technical glitch and all, will put it. Okay. So no problem. Any other problem is there? Let me know. Vinuta, I'm not going to give the answer now. Though you have given the answer, I will. Okay, probably that is for education, is it? Okay, will not check it. Why? Because tomorrow we'll see some more questions and all will come up with. Sudhanshu is telling, sir, the group is full. There is a need of another group. Okay, we have 4 different groups. What we'll do? 4 different groups are there. Probably group number 4 we can join. What we will do, we'll post the group details in all the groups once again. 4th group detail in other 3 groups. Okay, we'll do that. Otherwise, subscribe to the channel. What will happen every day? Anyways, 9:30 to 10:30 it will start. You'll get a pop-up. If you click on the bell icon, it will give you a pop-up as well. It will give you a notification that the training has started or the session has started. In future also, this is the time when you people have registered and joined, right? In future, if you do not register or you do not get it, at least when you have subscribed and bell icon is clicked, then what happens? You get a notification on your own, right? So as per the time and all, if you can join, otherwise later you can watch the video. So guys, thank you so much for joining with me. This is 11 o'clock. Extremely sorry for being late. Hope though I wasted a little bit of time of you and mine, but I tried giving justice to the time which we have spent. Thank you so much for joining. Have a great day. Enjoy. Having a happy Navratra to all of you. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Join tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Bye-bye.